Cancer, welcome in. Boy, if you don't realize this, Cancer is the moon. So you do represent the moon. The astrology dice picked you for right on the full moon, and you happen to be Cancer. So a couple of things. As I was outside, prior to coming in here to do this reading for you, your Celtic Cross, the winds started picking up, and it was a feeling of, movement. Air is thoughts and it's words. So it's like somebody needs to kind of get moving, and Aries is, war, aggression, passion, movement, getting up, getting going. So I feel you're getting the energy to get up and get moving, say something, do something. You're on the move. As I came here to sage out the decks and the area, one deck, my clarification deck, literally as I was holding it and saging it, it just slipped and kind of spread out. There was 3 cards laid up. I didn't keep them, but I will say the tea leaf, there was a card that fell out as I was kind of getting those shuffled out. So I kind of kept that one because I thought, okay, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of energy. I forgot to bring my water up. I don't know. I might pause you to just go grab that really quickly. This energy is very speedy. My communication is very speedy. Somebody's like on the move. But anyway, so the deck split. You had the 8 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. So it was very much a feeling of getting the energy, the oomph, the fire to get moving, to walk away from something, to walk towards something new. So, the 3 of Wands is, manifesting, stepping forward into the future. It can also be an energy of waiting. So it's kind of like no more waiting. The 9 of Pentacles is sufficient. It's abundant. The luxuries of life, and it's okay, you're getting up and you're getting moving, you're walking away from something that doesn't serve you. And then as I was shuffling the tea cards, getting those shuffled up, we had the angel card come out. So this said spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're looking to walk away from, escape, leave behind, you're protected. And then I heard the song blaring in my head, John Mellencamp, and the walls come crumbling down. So I don't know if whatever you're walking away from is going to leave an impact, okay? Or you're just going to bust through. So I'm already tired and I haven't even gotten into your reading. My goodness, Cancer. The energy is like, let's get up, let's go. Nobody's getting any sleep tonight. So I'm going to see how many shuffles I need to do for your deck to lay the board out. Keep in mind, if other energies come out, Aries, I just did that one. There was a boatload of energies in there. I don't know who was who in the zoo. So whoever watches it, whoever it resonates with, and whoever it's for, they need to figure it out. So I think you're going to need to figure it out if other energies come out. Because if the walls are crumbling down, I don't know, you might be leaving somebody or some situation behind, and hasta la vista, you're rolling. All right, how many shuffles for Cancer, please? 7. Interesting. 7 is a divine number. It also kind of goes with the spiritual protection, the angel. So you are very much protected in whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you're trying to do. All right, let's speed this up. 7 shuffles. Cancer Collective. Now, keep in mind you can have any Cancer placements. It doesn't have to be just your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I forget to say that. I know I have a lot of new subscribers, and I apologize. I've been lacking, and I'm feeling the Aries energy, and maybe part of this message is for me to get up and get moving. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 for Cancer. Cancer placements. The moon, babies. What is going on? I'm sick of seeing that 2 of Swords. You know, people being caught up, stuck in their head. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, all right. Okay. Man, I'm exhausted. That like wore me out. All that quick chat and all these messages flying out, and oh my God, I'm not going to sleep well tonight. I can tell you that right now. It's going to be a long night, I feel like. Oh my goodness. All right. Cancer. 2 of Swords. That's where you are right now. That's where a lot of people are right now. It is denial, stuck, not wanting to look at something, you know, not wanting to make a choice. Your challenge is the death. Scorpio energy. It's, you know, is it like, do you kill it? Is it done? You don't know, right? Is something over, or are you going to transform something? So do you need to end something so you can begin something? Or is it just stuck in your head of, do I need to end something? Because remember, earlier when the cards, you know, broke apart on me as I was trying to sage them, you had the 8 of Cups. And I said possibly needing to walk away from something. And then, oh, by the way, here comes the song, crumbling down. The walls come crumbling down. So it's okay. You've been in denial possibly about ending something. All right. So what you need to focus on is the Knight of Cups. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you want to give that cup of love to? Because I'm telling you right now, I can tell you on the board, I already see something I haven't told you yet, but we will get there. So that's why I'm saying, who do you love? Who do you want to offer your cup to? What are you ending? Okay. In the future, you have the Magician. So the Magician can mean various things, right? Manifesting, right? He's got all the tools. He's got the pentacles. He's got the wands, the cups, and the swords. He's got everything on the table to do what he needs to do. He can make it happen. He, she, you take that as it resonates. I feel in the past, so the Magician, there's also a shadow side to it, to where you can be the person that showed up and then disappeared. Showed up and then disappeared. So you might have been a little bit of a Houdini in your past of coming into somebody's life and then dipping out. Your strength is the Seven of Wands. So this is somebody who's persistent. Who can persevere. Much like the magician can make things happen. They have it in them. They have the passion and the strength in them to fight for what they want, or stand up for what they want, or go for what they want. Okay, so in the near future, this is why I said, who do you love? Who do you want to give your cup to? You've got the Seven of Cups. So there's the number 7 again. Choices, options. Remember I said in the past you played Houdini? So I'm talking to somebody who would pass through all these cups and just kind of come in and out, in and out. Lots of options. And you're coming to a point where the challenge is, what are you going to end? Who are you going to end it with? And who's finally going to be the one that you move romantically towards that's going to get that cup? Wow. That's a Cancer though, right? I'm not going to lie. Cancers are the mother of the zodiac, whether you're masculine or feminine. You know, there's this appeal to you where people feel very comfortable in your presence. And so that's why there's so many options. And, you know, you playing the Houdini, you know, coming and going, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It could be just the fact of, don't forget, the Seven of Cups can be confused. You might be also confused about all the options you have. So I just wanted to point that out. So your suggested approach, you have, oh my God, wait, what? The Eight of Cups again. See, I didn't even look at all these cards as I put them down. Here comes the Eight of Cups again. Remember I told you that came out when I was saging my clarification deck and it just split apart. There was the 3 cards. The first one out was the Eight of Cups. So the approach is, you got to walk away from maybe the old you, walk away from all the other options so you can move towards who you love. Not plural. Okay? What you need to know. So you have the Six of Pentacles. So what you need to know is the person I think on your mind, or the person that you want to choose, or the person maybe you don't know who you're going to choose yet, but basically what you need to know is it needs to be fair. It needs to be balanced. The energy they put into you needs to come back to them. Okay? So you need to be able to give yourself equally as the person gives to you. Your hopes and fears. Ooh. You've got the Hierophant. I think you're afraid of getting into a higher level commitment. Now, some of you, it could be marriage, but I do feel it's more of afraid of actually going into a real high level serious commitment, which is why you are always Houdini. I'm here, I'm not. You see me? You don't. Yeah. You're definitely afraid of higher commitment, really settling down. And I'm not saying you're being facetious towards all of these cups. I mean, you could very well be very honest with everybody that you're talking to. Your possible future. We've got the 9 of Swords. That's stress, anxiety, up at night, worrying, not sleeping. I feel that if you don't get out of this energy, Cancers love to be in relationships. Y'all can come at me in the comments all you want. You can say, no, I don't. Fine. It's not for you. You know, maybe your rising sign and your Venus sign, you know, and your placements are different. The majority of Cancers or folks that have strong Cancer in their charts, deep down, really like commitment. They like the security of the commitment. And that's why people are attracted to you, because everybody at the end of the day really wants love. They want to find their person. Relationships are the hardest things in today's world. Can we just be honest here? I think we all know that the dating world, you know, finding somebody that we connect with, somebody who is going to be fair with us, you know, put in the amount of energy we do. Let's face it, there's a lot of one-sided relationships out there. So I can get you being nervous about going into a higher level commitment, but in the possible future, you know, if you don't work on this, take a look at what needs to be, you know, ended, killed off, you know, let go of, done. You could be having a lot of worry and sleepless nights of, you know, because I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I've been in this position before. I think all of us have. And doesn't matter if it was when we were in elementary school, college, you know, our early 30s, even our early 40s. Let's face it, we've all been out there. We've been in the dating scene, and we're dating this one and we're dating that one, and we have all these options and we just don't know. And yeah, we're going to date that one for a while, but maybe we still talk to a few other people. But at the end of the day, and it's because there's a lot of options. It can be confusing. I mean, let's face it, Baskin Robbins, 31 flavors. How many of us can go in and just be like, let me have one scoop of that? No, hell no. Most of us are like, give me a Jim Dandy or a banana split, something with, you know, a few varieties. That's kind of how we were. But then suddenly the universe shifts. And then each of these options and these different cups of love, all these people we were talking to, we were dating, keeping on the line, got in the black book, or, you know, in our contacts on our phone, they slowly start to drop away, because each of these cups end up finding somebody and moving on, and then you're left lonely, depressed, nobody to hold at night, you know, like a pillow, because eventually they go away. So if you don't focus on this, then that just means, you know, eventually you're going to be left in a situation you don't want to be left in. So I think I'm talking to somebody who really enjoys the company and commitment, but is extremely scared to open up and really be vulnerable. So I think the John Mellencamp song with the walls crumbling down, I think it's your walls that need to come crumbling down. I think your strength is, like I said, it's persistence. It's, sticking up for your beliefs, going after what you want. But I think it's protecting you. Sticking up for yourself is what I'm seeing here. Okay. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the death card, please, in the challenge. What about this ending, being done, transformation? Wow, we have an Empress in the reverse. Give me one more. We got the Four of Cups. Okay. So it's a very stubborn energy of, an Empress in the reverse isn't good. So that can be, did you deal with a lot of exes? So I could be talking to a masculine, and all your exes were a little needy, a little too dependent on you. Because see, remember I said the Six of Pentacles is about even give and take. So were you in relationships to where it wasn't as equal? And so now you're stubbornly like, no, I don't want to transform. I don't want to let my guard down. I don't want to think about possibly getting into another relationship in the future because of what you've dealt with. And so you just kind of keep all these options open, not really wanting to end any of them because you've dealt with Empresses in the reverse. They're dependent. They have financial issues. They're depending on you financially. Pentacles is not just about even give and take in relationships, but it's also the even, give and take. Because you'll see, it looks like he's being charitable to her. Do you maybe felt like you were always like giving handouts, like charity? And so this all scares you, even though Cancer, you want love. But at the same time, you're like, I don't want to be I don't think you want to be that person in the future. Alone, stressed. So tell me more about the Magician then in the past. So I have to be fair, it came out on the side, it was a Ten of Cups. And like I said, you being Houdini, kind of there and out. Yeah. So it's kind of like you would show up to these options because it felt good, but then it was like, oh, I'm not really feeling stable with this right now. It's like your emotions, you're afraid of somebody getting the best of you and using you. I think you've been used in the past and been in relationships that are not good. So that's why you're stubbornly like, no, I don't want to transform. I don't want to take a cup that the divine is trying to hand you. So there's somebody here in your energy that you're interested in, but you're stubbornly avoiding it and sticking to surface level situations because you're afraid of it not being fair. So basically, you're whoever I feel that you want to give this cup to, that you were kind of in and out with. And oh, by the way, probably that way with all the cups. But I feel like there might be one person that you do want to go towards romantically, but you're afraid. Tell me, clarify the Eight of Cups. You're afraid to be vulnerable. Oh, Seven of Cups in reverse. There's the Seven of Cups in your potential future that's coming up. All these choices. You're being told to walk away, or you're going to miss an opportunity of somebody who's really meant for you. So there's the Eight of Cups. Leaving, walking behind, ending these surface level commitments. Stop focusing on people that, want a handout from you, who are not fair with you. Drop, empty out all these cups, pour them out, pour them down the drain. It's like an alcoholic. What do? You take all the bottles of liquor and wine, whatever alcohol you have, and you pour it down the drain. That's the cups upside down. You need to pour out all these cups that you're just surface level hanging out with. Walk away from them. Empty them out. Be done. Or you're going to miss an opportunity. Oh my. Oh, goodness. There's a Knight of Swords. In reverse. I mean, it's your mind is you're not on the right mind track. Okay, your thoughts are reckless, which is why they're saying in the potential future, you're going to feel this anxiety and pressure and depression if you don't get this under control now. Because you want love. It's here. That's what you need to focus on. Is moving towards somebody and giving your one cup to somebody. Not this guy down here waving at all these other cups. Like he's in Baskin Robbins trying to figure out which one of the 31 flavors he wants that night. Okay. Let's go to the tea leaf. Man. What else does Cancer need to know? Ladder, climbing towards success. Some of these options, as you well know, used you as a ladder towards success. Whatever charity you were handing out, I don't know, some of it could be money, could have been your time. Hell, you could have been, driving this person to work for them for all I know, right? It's still helping them to succeed. Whatever you were doing was helping them. But it's, okay, you need somebody to do something back for you. Funnel, a period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Yeah, you're frustrated because this full moon is intense. It's making you take action. Mice, discord among friends and family. Yeah. Your friends could be getting in the middle of you trying to move on. Sure. Absolutely. Little mice, coming to take what they can, but that's still also other people that you've dated. But yeah, sure. It could be other people that are taking your attention and keeping you basket. This came out in Aries reading. Recognition, rewards for merit. See, this is the fruit basket. It's the abundance. Everything's fruitful. You're fruitful. And you have people climbing on you, coming and one by one taking a piece of fruit out of that basket. Climbing the ladder to that basket. And what do mice do when you find them in your house? They're usually in your cupboards, or they're trying to get into something to nibble. And you are starting to see this. Rat. So we go from little mice to now we've got a rat. Someone working against you behind your back. Okay. So somebody's working against you. Somebody is keeping you stuck in your head from transitioning on. Quill, get back to basics. You got to get back to you. You have to get back to yourself, Cancer, because you do want love. You're afraid of it because of everybody nibbling at your abundance, needing you for something. And your challenge is you're afraid to end it and transition on to be able to make that choice of one person that you want to give your cup to. Clarify the Knight of Cups. You have the Three of Cups in reverse. They're telling you to focus on who to give your cup to because you're not happy. You're not happy in your current situation, even though you're afraid of possibly getting into a commitment. Because in your mind, you think people are just out to get me. They're out to use me. But at the same time, you're being surface level with probably a lot of decent people. And some of these cups, yeah, could be actually family and friends. You know, you have emotional connections with family and friends. Your close, you know, network circle of people that you deal with on a day-to-day. So some of that, yeah, some of those confirmation, thank you, Spirit. Some of those could actually be, you know, just other opportunities of these mice, you know, nibbling at you, trying to get your attention. So you're giving attention to them, you're doing things for them that they need. Some of these could be, you know, just people that you're dating. Yeah, it could very much be a combination of the both. You know, you take that as it resonates. The collective, it's a collective reading, so it could be a little bit of both. So take that as it resonates. But you, my friend, are not happy. Okay, and it's not right now. You're not feeling that your friends I think you feel like you're being used by a lot of people. And that's why you were probably playing Houdini, because you come in because you like being around somebody. You want that strong emotional connection, but you're also afraid of falling too deep and being taken advantage of, because it appears in the past, and possibly friends and family continue to use you. So it makes you fearful of letting your walls down for one person, for a higher commitment. And Lord help you, what, marriage again? Or marriage at all? No. So yeah, this is a strong moon for you to look at what you need to walk away from. You're going to have to be the alcoholic that goes in and dumps those cups out. You're going to have to start dumping people out of your life. This is going to be what's going to come crumbling down. Okay, let's get an angel number for Cancer, please. 1919, cycles, karma, transformation, balance, power, cycles, change, renewal. Karma is approaching. Let go of the need to control, as you cannot force things to happen. Embrace the lessons life offers to prevent them from repeating in the future. Okay, so the control is you coming in because you feel good, but then you don't, oh, I gotta shut my emotions down. I can't get too close to anybody because they're gonna take an advantage of me. Because why? Because somebody took advantage of you in the past. That's because you allowed it. People will only do what you allow them to do. And if you allowed these people in the past to take an advantage of you, they're going to do it. But it doesn't mean everybody is. So you have to give people a chance to see if they're going to. If they start taking an advantage of you, set the boundaries. If they go beyond the boundaries, then you know they're only out for one thing, and that's to get what they can get off you. That's why you've got mice here. That's why you've got a rat, and they're using you as a ladder to climb up and get what they can get, but yet, you're frustrated. Make room for new experiences and positive transformations in your life. The Death card, transforming yourself, one. So 1919, ones are, beginnings, renewals, new. 9 is completion. So in order to have a beginning, you have to have something that's been completed. You need to complete a transformation of blocking out, dumping out the cups, seven of cups in reverse, dumping out the cups that no longer serve you because they're using you. Okay, they're the little mice in your kitchen taking little nibbles. And oh, by the way, you might say, oh, what's a little bite here and there? It's just a little bite, Mark. You know what I'm saying? It's not anything. Over time, look at how big that chunk ends up being. It adds up. So in this cycle, this vicious cycle, when you remove these people out of your life, get your head straight, give people a chance, see how they're going to treat you, set the boundaries. If they go over the boundaries, you then know they're mice, they're a rat, let them go. That way you don't have to play, well, I want to come in because I really need a hug. You know, I need some attention. I need some love because I'm a water sign. I'm deep. I like to go deep. You know, oh, but I can't get too deep because I know they're going to use me. I know I'm going to get sucked in and they're going to use me. If you know they're going to use you, then you know it's time to cut them loose. Cancer. This is a strong full moon and it's time to get moving. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment, share, join the tribe. I'd love to have you. Thank you again to the new members. Much love and light. Happy full moon. I'll talk to you soon.